All right. Give credit to TCU. They did a good job. Some certain situations. We're +2 turnover takeaway, which we've had a tough time of the last couple of weeks. Usually that's an indication that you're going to win the game, but we just didn't, make the plays when we needed to. It was tough at the end of the first half, and we came away with no points. So just, we had some opportunities to win it or tie it or whatever the case may be, and we just didn't quite do it. So just disappointed. Like I told those guys, this is a really good, balanced league, and you got to play well every single night. And if you don't, you're going to have that kind of outcome. Anybody have any questions?
Willie, offensively, what do you think the problem was there early, just trying to get things started?
We had a really difficult time on third down. I think we were 1-2 on fourth down, and I don't know what we were on third down. Didn't convert very many. We were in it a lot, so it's just there were some drops. There were some protection issues. There's, some throws that just weren't on the money. A couple times we needed to bounce the run, and we kept it inside. So there's a whole lot of things, what we were on. We're 4-17 on third down, so that's not very good. So there's 13 of them that we didn't do what we were supposed to. And we had some long yardage. It's disappointing. We don't score at the end of the first half. Then we receive the second half kickoff. We get a hold, and all of a sudden we're in the hole, and we don't get points coming out of it, So, those are some of the things.
Coach, did you get a chance to talk with Ethan Sanchez?
After the game?
Yes, sir.
I just patted him on the back. He's won us some games, and you don't want it to have to come down to a field goal. So.
After that first missed kick and going into that second, how much of a confidence thing is it based on?
I don't think he's got a lot of confidence, and I don't know, what was it, a 38-yarder? I think that's correct. So that he the first one was a longer one. It's 49 yards, and that's about his range right there. So, no, he's got an abundance of confidence. Unfortunately, it looked like he kind of got out of rhythm when he moved. We didn't have any timeouts, so we had to go and play it.
On that 4th and goal from the 1 or the 1.5, what did you see that made you want to line up and shotgun and pass when the QB sneak had worked so well?
We had a hard time running the ball early, and obviously I wish we would have done something a little different, but it was they were playing straight running man, and they did a good job of covering us. We had to get rid of the ball quick. They were aggressive up on the line and had every gap filled, so didn't work.
Willie, does it make it even more disappointing that your program's had a momentum, but you haven't been able to build out in these last few home games?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I thought we had, I don't know how many people were there, but I thought we had a pretty decent crowd, and I thought they were into it. And, you want to win them all, so that, you'd like to, come with some momentum into that last game, but unfortunately we didn't. We're going to have to erase this thing after Monday.
TCU's leading receiver today, Jack, played here last year. What made him so just dangerous and slippery against this defense today?
I just did a good job. They did a good job getting him the ball. A nice little inside screen game. They really executed well with the offensive line, and the other receivers blocking. Did a good job with it.
Well, what can you say about your defense keeping things close after that first quarter? And
Will James had an outstanding game. Had a nice punch on the ball, had a nice interception. I thought he played really well. I thought the whole defense, answered. Probably didn't play our best game in the first half. I think we gave up close to 300 yards in the first half, but really played well in the second half. Everybody good? Thank you.